We're watching one of the upper weights and then also the heavyweight. Here we got Tervel Dlagnev and Dustin Kilgore, the Kilgore national champ from Kent State, and Tervel Division II multiple-time national champion. And I'm here with Tyrell Fortune, who's a Division II superstar in and of himself. He's the Division II Wrestler of the Year. Tyrell, how you feel checking out these two big boys that you see on a regular basis?
I feel good, you know, a little bummed I'm not out there wrestling this match. Ankle's a little banged up from wrestling yesterday and this morning. So it's always a great experience to be here and watch these guys compete and wrestle with these guys.
What we see from Tervel there, I mean, he's just one of those guys that remains active, remains busy. Great defense there by Dustin. That was awesome counter. What are some strengths of these two athletes?
The strength of Tervel, I would say his wrestling and movement is pretty similar, but he doesn't stop moving and he doesn't break position. He's a great wrestler at keeping his head and his hands in front of his legs to protect his legs, and he's always moving. You know, for big men, that's really key. Right. I think in this weight class, if you have good hand work and good feet movement, you can always be at the top. And he has, I mean, one of the best feet works and hand works that I think I've seen this year. Kilgore, he's too coachable. You know, you can't ask more for a guy to give more in the workout room, in the weight room. You know, he lives wrestling. You know, he just wants to get better every day. So he's always got his ears open, always looking to get better and wrestle hard. Great man to have in the room.
When you see matchups like this, I mean, Tervel is considerably a larger guy, but I think sometimes people don't think that the smaller guy can handle the bigger guy. Sometimes they're not really understanding the science behind it. What is someone like Dustin in a situation like this where he's the smaller of the two? What does he have to do strategically to keep himself in this game?
Well, he has to keep from getting under him. You know, when he shoots aside, he has to come up or hit the angle, hit the corner. And also, you don't want to get in a tie-up match. I mean, I think he's tying up too much with him, and he's obviously, Tervel's a lot bigger than he is, so you're going to get tired a lot faster. It's going to be a lot easier for him to snap you down, move you around the way you want to. So you don't want to get in those tie-up matches with him, and you want to force him to stay to the outside. You know, for Dustin, I think he would. All you do is really just pop him on his shoulder and keep him away from you, because you don't want to have to deal with holding his weight. Tervel's really good at making you carry his weight, so you want to stay away from keep his hands off of you.
We've been watching you very closely all spring. Obviously, Division II Wrestler of the Year, you won a national championship there, but we're watching you all spring in the freestyle circuit, and nobody else in the United States of America has been able to beat you besides Tervel. What is it? Do you think that you're the one that sees him every day? And what are your expectations of him as you face him every day? What are your expectations of him when he walks out and competes in the World Championships in 2 weeks?
Well, from my experience this summer competing at the University World Games, I was told that a lot of the guys who are in my weight, that were at my tournament, will be at his tournament. And so I expect Tervel to walk through the tournament, honestly. I got third there, and the guys at the level that we wrestle at in the United States for heavyweights, I think it's way too much for him internationally. I think we dominate the foreigners almost in a lot of positions. I mean, I know from my experience there and wrestling and talking with Tervel that there are some tricks that the foreigners have, but you know, nothing that we can't beat with just our pressure, our shots, you know, our intensity as alone. Is just Americans always putting the pressure on and pursuing the score.
Yeah,
those guys, they can't keep up.
His cross grain, that little cross grain that he has right there, that knee pull, that's one of his favorite shots. I mean, he gets an angle. You're not a slouch on your feet as well. I mean, we've seen you move like a lightweight. I mean, this guy gets an angle like he's 152 pounds.
What makes him so good at it is his timing is remarkable. I mean, his timing is on point all the time. He's always, I mean, if you look at him, he's always looking at the hips and the legs. Always, he's timing the steps. Every step you take, he's timing it. So I think that's one thing. For me to beat him, I have to adjust my timing and move him off of his timing, because that's all he's doing. He's setting you up with every step, every fake.
And I'm watching Dustin here, man. He's doing a very admirable job. I mean, you're talking about he's going up against a guy who more than likely could or should can win that heavyweight division in the World Championships in Hungary. And Dustin he's game.
Yeah, like I said, he's a fighter. He wants to work hard. He wants to wrestle these guys. He doesn't. I've never seen him turn down a wrestling match. If anyone comes in the room, big name, little name, no matter what, he'll wrestle you. As long as you want.
Have you seen? I've seen heavyweights with great shots. I've seen Bruce Baumgartner with the double. I've seen Stephen Neal with the double. I've seen Kerry McCoy with the slide by. Have you ever seen a heavyweight shoot low singles at the pace and the propensity that you see out of Tervel? I've never.
I mean, you just don't. First off, as a heavyweight, our mindset is not to stay under a heavyweight, because we know once you get under our weight, you're gonna carry it. It's hard to get under. But for him to, that's his bread and butter. So I mean, I think that also what kind of gives him a leg up, is because most heavyweights aren't looking to defend that shot, because it's not most heavyweights can't shoot that shot, and he's really good. He's exceptionally good at it. So it makes it really difficult for me especially. I've never had to defend a low single before, and now having that be the top move, I have to learn how to move away from and move my feet more. And because just the way I move my feet normally, for him that's a setup.
Right.
That's going into his timing. So I have to figure out how to move away from a low single and stop the timing as a lower weight guy. So I'm actually working out with more smaller guys to move my feet quicker, and to try to reshoot from their shots. Because if I can reshoot a lower weight guy, I mean, Terrell's fast, but he's not faster than Jordan Oliver, Metcalf, and Jordan Burroughs, all those guys. So wrestling with lighter weights is how I think it will be better for me to get that feet work.
That's a great breakdown. And I think you made a great point a little earlier. Obviously, I think Tervel's low single is off the charts, impressive. But I think he made a great point of Dustin right up to the end. He just wouldn't give up.